Hi there, Taurus. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 1st of February. This week begins with the quarter moon in your opposite sign of Scorpio, squaring up with the sun, which is right at the top of your situation. This suggests that you do need to take particular care about how you interact with anyone remotely influential this week, or perhaps a person who's a bit more traditional in their outlook. It could also be a bit challenging to deal with anyone who's much younger than you. This is because when the quarter moon influences these axes, it's possible that even if you feel you're coming across in a very tactful and diplomatic way, the person hearing your message might actually feel that you're not being particularly sincere. So that's just something to be mindful of. However, there is still a great clustering of energy in the 9th solar house of your situation, which is throwing up the potential for change. And some of the ideas about changes may be really exciting you, or maybe making you feel a little bit daunted. On the other hand, you may just feel very restless, but not really be sure about how you can apply any moves to your situation. If you do feel trapped, or in a situation where your liberty is not going to come easily to you, particularly if your circumstances are against it, that can almost seem overwhelming in the first half of this week. But in the second half of the week, your ruling planet Venus is going to be combining with Pluto. And if you do need to have a heart-to-heart with someone and really cut through any froth and get to the nub of what's really important, as long as you don't try and cover up or conceal or put a veneer on how you really feel, this can be an aspect that can be very helpful in terms of communicating clearly what your needs are. If, however, you're dealing with someone who's quite archly political, quite good at telling you what, in a way, you want to hear, but not really engaging with you in the way you want, it could prove to be quite frustrating. However, because Venus and Pluto are going to be squaring up to Uranus in the second half of this week, quite a lot of emotion can come bubbling up from deep in the depths if it has been repressed for some while. And suddenly that person who feels they're being quite smart and cute with you can find out that you can be much more forceful and really punch home what you need to say. If you are travelling in the second half of this week, in fact in any part of this week, or having big meetings, it's also going to be important to be as authentic as you possibly can be. The more straightforward you are in your dealings, the more other people are going to appreciate you. And by the end of the week, as Jupiter and Mercury combine in a really splendid way, if there is something creative, imaginative or fun that you want to share with someone or to engage with, then that part of the week can be richly rewarding. But with the sun still right at the top of your horoscope and itself engaging with Uranus in the second half of this week, this can also be a week when some surprises can develop in terms of your professional situation, and you may find that past skills or talents which have lain dormant can suddenly come back into use in a really helpful way. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.